What's going on? So I'm assuming you guys know that I used to live up in the Melbourne area. I bought a couple properties up there, some family deals, did buys and flips and stuff like that. And I was speaking with a client yesterday, and he was telling me, he's like, my daughter lives up in Melbourne. I want to come down to Palm Beach. I want to buy investment properties. I want to buy, say, 3 to 5 investment properties. What's going on? What's going on with the market? Like, am I better off to buy in Central Florida or Melbourne area where it's cheaper to buy something? Or am I better off to buy in, say, Palm Beach? And, the conversation we had, I was telling him, I'm like, my opinion right now with what's going on is, as quickly as prices appreciated here in a state like Jupiter, right? It was 38% year over year for 2021 and 2022. Home prices appreciated that much. So knowing that, right? It's now starting to price people out. So the people that had a $400,000 house, it's worth $600 plus now. But the problem is they can't afford to go buy something else. So they're staying in it, or they're saying, hey, I want to cash out. I'm going to rent until, home prices drop again. Well, home prices aren't dropping. If anything, they're appreciating still. So they're going to rent. So now it's pushing those people out who had the $400,000 houses, who now can't afford the $600,000 houses. So they're starting to rent now. So rental prices have increased, from an investor standpoint, right? Buying apartments, or like apartment complexes, buying duplexes, multifamily, whatever the case may be. The rental market here is so saturated. It's hard to find rentals now. And in addition to, right, don't forget, when season is here or when the snowbirds are here, the rental market's through the roof. And, prices just keep appreciating. Now, in Melbourne, they were getting a lot of corporate reloads, Northern Harris, Grumman, all those big companies, they're moving their headquarters there. So you're getting an influx of people, kind of like on one of the other videos I talked about. I don't know if it's posted yet or not, but Port St. Lucie, they're having 300,000 to 400,000 new people moving in the next 3 to 4 years, 3 to 5 years. With simple economics, supply and demand's going to go up. So are the prices. Now, 10 years from now, home prices are going to appreciate in Melbourne, because what's happening, right? Like I said, in Jupiter, home prices appreciated 38% year over year. So people are either renting, or they're moving up north, or they're moving west. So what's going to happen is, if the time does come, right, and prices appreciate so much here in Palm Beach, it's pushing those people out. They're going to start moving north. And when they move north, simple supply and demand's going to go higher, less supply, prices appreciate. So, if you're looking from a long-term investment standpoint, 10, 20 years from now, Melbourne, Vieira, Satellite Beach, Indian Harbor Beach, it's a good spot to invest in. If you want something, 5 to 10 years from now, Palm Beach. Palm Beach is a spot. Over time, obviously, 10, 20 years from now, Palm Beach is going to be through the roof as well. But, from a rental investor standpoint, Palm Beach, there's just the rental market's so saturated right now. The Airbnb market's so saturated right now. Investors are flocking down here. It's like you can't find anything on the market for investors now. You can, but it's not easy. You really have to dive deep. But, that's just my opinion on what's going on, and based on what I've seen, what I've talked to people about. But, interested to hear what you guys think. Comment down below what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe, and call me.